Okay, watch this one. Oh, sorry, wrong video. Takes such a long time to load. There's too many things on this notebook. Right. Okay, she's got a sense of humor too, Deborah. Deborah's got a sense of humor. So if you looked at the video, you suddenly realize that Deborah, she's such a jovial girl and she's laughing all the time. And when it came to talking about her family and presenting her video, suddenly you realize things that textbooks don't. That's the reason why you want to actually throw away all the textbooks in the world. Because of the simple reason, her mother has a child from a previous marriage, which she talks about. 3 kids died. Her mom lost 3 kids, right, at birth. And then 2 people in the family struck with cancer. Can you believe that? I mean, that's the kind of stories that people have, in real life. And our textbooks try to keep us away from reality. Now this one is the last video that I want to show before I finish.
So much pain, even though you can't see me, I'm not far away.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? These are the stories that kids have in real life. That kids have in real life, and how important it is for us to do that, to bring, you see, if textbooks do not have the resources to make life interesting for children, there's one thing you can trust. they as a learning resource, the potential of them having the resources. So if it's about family, don't be ridiculous and say, oh, the textbook will be the star of this lesson. No. The real stars of the lesson about family is the kids themselves. They will bring the resources in. You don't have to worry about anything. They will bring the resources in and you work on the resources that they have. Also, when they start looking for their own resources, they invest a lot more into their own learning. They are concerned, they are interested. They will invest in their own learning. That's where the dividends will come in for acquisition and learning. Alright? So the videos were shown in class, the students watched eagerly, there were gasps, laughter and tears all through. And most important thing is when all this, I interviewed some of the students after their videos and they said, I'm so sorry, this, but the one thing that I did before the project was to tell them if they think that, they're overly affected by anything, you don't have to be forced to do anything. Alright? So when they came in and I said to Bibi is the girl whose father left the family. And I said, I hope this was okay, telling the class. I said, sir, I am very happy that it happened. My classmates are aware of it because I've kept it hidden for a long time. Because it's taboo, you see. It's taboo to talk about broken homes and things like that. Also, it's bad for the child themselves, the children themselves. So they were very happy that they were allowed to do this kind of things. They're very happy that they, okay, and they felt good that they did all that. Post developments of this was the creative extra was evident throughout. It's not just about language. Teaching is not, even if it's language teaching, is not just supposed to be about language teaching. It should be personal and professional, personal development of people as well. Students reflect, this one I've done already, I've told you already, alright? That they spend more time working on the stories than on technology. And all this work is now published on YouTube. People say, how can we publish? And that's it. They published on YouTube. It's all on YouTube right now. Thank you so much. Alright? And
thank you, Dr. Karan.
if you want to come to a conference in Jakarta next year, please, that's the conference name. Yeah.
Okay, let me sum up a bit about the presentation. Okay, textbooks are boring. Okay, so that's why then as teachers we have to be creative. Could be in terms of choosing material which are authentic ones. Okay, and also last but not least, okay, teachers also need to be technologically literate. Okay, I think that's what we can sum up. Now, we have around 10 minutes to go, so I invite questions or comments. Okay, let's see. Let's invite two people. Okay, on the side, please. Introduce yourself, your institution, your name, before asking questions. And one more. The left side. Yes, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. My name is Mate from State University of Malang.
Excuse me, Roger.
Yes.
Okay, my question is, I'm just wondering whether you have experienced an institution where you need to turn your way of teaching from a textbook to your own way in an immediate situation. So when you're in the classroom situation, how would you identify that and how do you deal with that? That's all. Thank you.
Actually, that's very good. It happens very rarely because sometimes you know that when you open a textbook, and things don't work, right? And what happens is you shut the textbook and you start totally doing something different. Alright. It's not easy to do that unless of course you got years and years of experience. So let's say that, okay, this is what typically happens, and I like this question. Let us say you are in a writing class and you are doing descriptions, and the topic that's suggested by the curriculum and the textbook is how to describe things, right? And you tell them, okay, describe things in the classroom. And they are stuck. They say, sir, now, I don't know how to start, things like that. And then they say, okay, tell them, okay, why don't we just leave the class, take a walk. You take them to grass, a very grassy area, and you say, I want you now to go into these bushes and trees and look for one animal that's doing something and describe it. That was start them get excited about doing something which has got a purpose. And they usually find a grasshopper and they start describing what the grasshopper is doing. They look at a bird in the tree and they start describing what it's doing. And it makes sense. It is not an assignment or a task that is completed on its own, but you have used that to get them to start thinking about the process of description. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Next one, please.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Adi Chandra from Sekolah Pariwisata Bali. I would like to ask you, can you please make it simple, because I don't really get it. So, do you think that we need to eliminate our textbooks because it is evil?
I didn't say, sit down please. I didn't say it was evil. That guy in the transparency, the slide, the first slide, who was it? Sheldon, right? Said that it was necessarily evil, right? I mean, look, there are so many people with different opinions on textbooks. I am not saying textbooks should be thrown out. I'm saying that you as a teacher, you will have to make your textbook work for you, not the textbook making you work the way it wants it to work. So see, what happens is, if you let the textbook control you, you are not going to be an effective teacher. So if you keep the textbook but only use it when it's necessary, then you are in control. You see? So don't throw away the textbook because it's a waste of money and it's a waste of resources. Also, you have already destroyed so many trees so that the textbook can exist. So don't make matters worse. Don't throw it away. Keep making it work. but you make sure that it works effectively for you, your students, and your classroom teaching. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm afraid we are running out of time, then I think we have to finish this first plenary session. So let's give a big applause to Professor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jayakaran and Mr. Adijaya. For the next agenda, we would like to invite the Dean of the Faculty, Ibu Putu Kupinyase, to give our token of appreciation to Mr. Jayakaran.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. there. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I think he's just,
Dear audiences, ladies and gentlemen, for the next plenary session, we would like to invite our second keynote speaker, Mr. David Reed, and the session will be moderated by Mr. Henry Santosa. For Mr. Henry Santosa, the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Henry Santosa. I'm going to be moderating Professor David Reed today in the second plenary session. Let me briefly introduce you to Professor Reed. Professor Reed has been visiting Indonesia for over 45 years as a diplomat, researcher, historian, visiting lecturer, beachcomber, and project manager. He has lived in Indonesia for some 16 years and worked at 6 Indonesian universities. He was a founding lecturer in the Australian Studies program at Universitas Indonesia in the 1980s and also working a lot in some other Indonesian universities. He is now a resident director for the ICEAC program, which takes Australian students to study in Indonesian universities. He has written on Indonesian politics, Indonesian language, the Indonesian diaspora, and Australian-Indonesian relations. He has published a lot of writings, and he has quite a thick series here that probably you can download yourself at home. But then he is going to talk about directions in ELT and foreign language teaching, especially looking at the evolution of teaching methods for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Reed.
Bapak-bapak, ibu-ibu dan para hadirin yang kami muliakan, diperbanyak terima kasih kamu ucapkan atas kesempatan ini. Hi, how are you today? You all look very keen and bright. Good, thank you very much. Can I introduce myself? My name is David Reed. In English that's David, in Indonesian Daud. So my students normally call me Om David or Om Brewo. So please, I'm from UNSW. In English this means University of New South Wales. In Indonesian it means Universitas Negeri Solowetan. So the Indonesians in Sydney say Solowetan. Where do you study? Solowetan. Oh, UNSW. I'm from Australia, in English Australia, in Javanese Segoro Kidul, in Indonesian Australia. If Australia is being bad to Indonesia, it's called Australia. That's like when we, unfortunately, we spied on your president, President SBY and Ibu Ani. Menyadap, I'm very sorry. May I apologize for that. I'm sure Malaysia would never do such a terrible thing. After that, Australia changed its name to Australia. As a language teacher, I don't know why that President SBY didn't use the language resources of Indonesian to confuse the Australian spies. If he'd used Bahasa Alay, they would never have understood. If SBY telephoned Ibu Ani and said, "Akika mawar polo," and Ibu Ani said, "Cactus chin," I don't think the Australian spies would ever have known. So Indonesians, remember to use your linguistic resources. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been teaching two languages, English and Indonesian, for 42 years. And so one of the things I'd like to tell you about language teaching, English teaching, is that methodologies change very quickly. That's one of the problems in our field. I also teach history, Indonesian history. I wrote a book about Golkar. Have you read my book on Golkar? Oh, not yet. You're like most other people in the Indonesian nation. Thank you. Okay, now when I teach history, the methodology doesn't change very much. If you teach English, methodology changes. If you teach history, methodology stays the same. If you don't like methodological change, please teach history. Not English. What I'd like to do in this talk is talk about the evolution of methodology during my career as an English language teacher. There have been 5 different major methodologies while I was teaching. That's in 42 years, 5 methodologies. I'd like to mention, but Professor Jay has already looked at this, some of the problems with texts and existing language materials. I'd like to ask you where to put in culture in our teaching and suggest that we try to find culture in the language. And a conclusion, suggestions for teachers. Does that sound okay? Okay, during the time I've been teaching and learning languages, there have been 5 different methodologies. Grammar dominant, 5 dominant ones. There are others as well. TPI, Suggestivepedia, the silent way. But the first great method